No, Nick, go for it. It's like trademark, you know what I mean? It's good juju. We always have to start it the same way.
It's
We
recording!
got it. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Chillogy with your girl Ranji and
It's Yasmine! Chillogy, it's the trilogy of come
Comfort.
and conversation.
So we are back for another episode after a break last week. Sorry for the hiatus.
Yes, we let Ranji have her moment because Deepavali just came in
Yeah.
on Monday. It's now Thursday, right? Just
Yep.
4 days ago.
Hope you guys had a grand celebration.
Yes, and we did skip a week to actually let Ranji does her shopping. Prepare for Deepavali. And how was your Deepavali? Oh, anyway, Deepavali na Valtikal.
Thank you. And also to you guys, Deepavali Nal Multical to all of y'all.
Yes. And how was the celebration of lights? I'm asking as if I was
Yeah,
not.
I know. I'm pretty sure we spent the day together.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had Yasmin over at my mom's house.
Yes.
We had a small brunch party. Nothing fancy. It was
Uh,
just
no.
yeah.
We all the food. Two types of mutton baruval. Another one is what mutton? I forgot.
I have no idea.
Chicken curry, and then you have two types of chutney, the tomato and the mint chutney. Okay, and they have that Italy. Another
Yeah.
one is what? I forgot.
Idiyappam, and then we
Yes.
had rice. We
Yes.
had options. Italy
A
too,
lot.
I think. Yeah, right. I think
A
we
lot
said
of
that,
foods.
yeah.
Vade.
Okay, thank you, Mom, for hosting us and hosting all my friends for Deepavali. And my brothers were also there. They were also like helping out.
Yes.
Getting the house cleaned. Oops, as I worked. So thank you guys so much.
It was a great Deepavali celebration. Thank you very much for having me over. Thank you very much, Auntie. Auntie, I know you're watching this, Auntie.
And I don't know. Tell me about what you guys did for Deepavali. Did you enjoy? I mean, if you celebrate Deepavali, how was your celebration with your loved ones? Did you guys get that Deepavali ampao? So are you like giving it out? I don't know. It's a bit. Sometimes when
Yeah.
you're older, it's at that weird stage. If you're not
Exactly.
married, but you're not young enough to receive it.
What about you? Are you giving it out or are you
I'm still receiving it. Thanks, y'all. You do need my QR? Happy to send it to you. but, but for those of you who do not, celebrate Deepavali, I'm sure in Malaysia we are like such a melting pot. So
Yes.
yeah, I hope like you manage to experience some of like the festivities, get some murukus, you guys. It's once a
Exactly.
year.
Please
Yeah.
experience the celebration of the lights.
It is.
It's a wonderful celebration.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
very pretty and colorful. Oh, I'm always in love with the designs. What I like about Deepavali is the colors. I
Exactly,
think.
with the
Yeah.
column.
Yeah, I know,
It's like
right? And
from it's the smallest details. It's from the smallest details to your clothing, to your food,
yeah, even
all the sweets.
Correct.
Palkoa, candy,
Yeah.
jalebi.
they have pink barfi,
Yes.
orange barfi, chocolate barfi. I was spoiled for options as I went shopping. Yeah,
So
going
many
around.
colors, babe.
Yeah, I know. Even like when I was giving out some goodies for some of the people that I know, they were like, "Oh my god, it's Deepavali because of the colors." Like
Yes.
yeah, you feel happy just receiving a box of like color
That is
assorted
true.
goodies. So yeah, that's fun. But
And
yeah.
I'm wondering, what colors is your jipa this year? What color is your anarkali? What color is your lehenga sari?
Do you guys like coordinate your outfit with your families?
Yes.
Like, yeah, tell us how did all that go down?
And how many what we call that? How many clothing that you guys have? Like one for the temple, another one for the family,
Yeah.
another one is for the open house,
Then the other open house later at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
another one for going to the relative's house.
Yeah. Or
How
are you
many?
guys like team wear the same thing the whole day? No judgments. Just tell us how.
What about you?
Do.
What was your color and how many you have?
Well, because I was working this year. Yeah.
I was working too.
Nice. So thankfully I did not have to dress up like too many times. So it was just one outfit for the day. And I guess because I was working also the night before, so I didn't get a chance to like go to a temple or do anything like that in the morning. So it was just, get off work, get dressed up for the small party that I put together just for my friends and family. Just so I fulfill my responsibility as your Indian friend. Lah, huh?
What is the
I'm so
topic
sick.
for today, Ranji?
Oh my god, we are now only getting there.
Yes.
All right. So today, we thought we would go in with something a little bit hot, just a little bit spicy. Yeah, it might spark some conversation. It might
Yes,
not.
but
Let's.
guys, let's be respectful in
Mm-hmm.
the in the presence of Deepavali. So let's be respectful to everybody.
And also just remember, circling back to our older episode, think before you speak.
That
Uh,
is true.
Pass comments only if you think it's going to be constructive. Yeah,
Yes.
in a nice setting. If you're just going to comment hateful speech, then I don't know, guys, like
Yeah, keep it
why?
archive. Think
Yeah.
before you speak. Like before you continue watching.
Mhm.
Subscribe.
And don't be so closed off. Consider the other person's point of view before you say something. But yeah, let's get into it. Today's topic, Yasmin, do you want to announce it? Drum rolls.
If I were a president for a day, what would I do? What would you do,
Ooh. Oh
Ranji?
my God.
Yeah.
President for a day.
Yes, a president. Prime Minister lah in Malaysia. Prime Minister, sure. PM.
Uh, I will stick with president. I don't want to take our prime minister's job right now. Okay, so if I were president for a day, it's a very interesting question, isn't it? Let us know what you guys would also, do. Maybe just
Yes.
like two things that you would do, or three, because three is a nice number. What you would do if you're president of Malaysia for a day. Okay, so this one is going to be a little bit cute, I guess. Student exchange. I
What do you
know.
mean by student
What
exchange?
is student exchange, right? So I was thinking if I were president for a day, I would make it mandatory for all our school going children. Like, they can be like maybe the ages of like 13, say, or 12. I don't know. And let's figure the
According
age
to
part.
the airlines punya child traveling alone
Yeah,
policy. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. I just want them to be sent abroad, like maybe have that cross country education experience.
Okay, what are the countries that you have? Like, okay, now these children, let's say, if I'm not mistaken, the youngest would be 12. If
Yep.
I'm not mistaken, certain airlines would say 13. Okay, so
Okay.
depending on the airlines, not
Right.
sure. Malaysia Airlines or Asia, I'm not sure.
We'll
Okay.
find that out. Let us know if you know the answer to
Yes,
that.
please
Okay.
comment down below. Check also yourself. So we have only limited destinations with these airlines.
Okay.
Okay, so what options of countries do our youngsters would have? If says for example the station is not being supported by Malaysian Airlines or Asia, the airlines from Malaysia itself, are you gonna be granting different airlines usage?
Definitely. All in
Okay.
the name of the bigger picture and development of our country, right? Like why together we can build. So the point here is to get our children more experienced and also to have them have a more expanded mind, get some new
Yes.
friends, expose them to new cultures. Also because people always think the grass is always greener on the other side,
Yeah.
right? So once
Invalidate that.
yeah, go let them try it out. They would know how cold it is in a certain country, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, we have it so much better in Malaysia." So you never know what they might like, what they don't like, and not everyone comes from a good economical background, so they would
To
not,
have
yeah, that
the
experience,
experience.
right?
But would you impose like any like rules? Okay, you can only stay for like what, 3 months,
Oh,
or
3 months
maybe
is definitely a bit long. I was thinking more like just 2 months,
two
just
months
yeah,
Okay, so 2 months.
just
Do they need to do anything? Do they need to attend the local school, or do they need to have a host family? Like what how is it going to be looking like for them, for these youngsters out there? Maybe one of them would grow up to be the senator, the legislator, and
correct.
then making it into real thing. So let's try to figure this out, President Ranji.
Oh, definitely. If you have an idea of how to figure this, I mean, make this work, suggest down below. I guess we need really strong people who are like excelling in their fields, and
Mm-hmm.
one of each department. I would of course get the advice of, let's say, the finance department. Number one, nothing goes without finance, right?
Okay.
How much can we actually put out for our kids here? And
Okay.
within that budget, that's how the conversation starts, right? And then we got to have some, how do I put it, children psychologists. I would say that's a very
Mm-hmm.
good perspective to have. So, like, how do we do this correctly? How do we prepare our children to have this experience right abroad? Are they going to be ready for it? What should they be worried about? Maybe they are going to be experiencing racism overseas. Maybe they're going to be having how does it being exposed to other children's, other genders. Not everyone
Mm-hmm.
actually have that. So how do you get across all of this? Just make sure that they are a bit more socially equipped to be able to handle this experience, if
Mm-hmm.
that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Yeah. And what else?
Understood. That is
Yeah.
maybe you can like, maybe we can have that like 1 month preparation class beforehand,
Yeah,
those
sure.
kind of things.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure all the kids would be excited for this experience. Like they,
Okay.
on their own, would be very willing, like, oh my God, we are going. So I just feel like, by giving this experience or granting our kids this, it will,
And
yeah.
I wonder, are you gonna be granting access for each and every kid, or you're gonna be making it into a rewarding system? Maybe you need to
Oof.
excel at certain examinations, or maybe you need to get like certain stat ranks for you to be able, to get this free vacation or free traveling, opportunity.
I understand. Great question, Yasmin.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should not, it's not a competition. This is
Okay.
not something that we are going to, hey, only if you're smart, you're going to get this opportunity granted for you. No, I think because everyone has their own contribution in one way or another. It's maybe not academics, maybe they are, better at other more like vocational things that you're saying, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it can be that. So still, they still are going to grow up in this world. And if they like the experience of socializing with other people, seeing what other cultures have, experience the taste, the weather, some other place, see what the cities are like. So I just want to like give them a little bit of inspiration so that when they come back here, that's how you grow our country, right? So instill the love for Malaysia, invest in our kids. And yeah, I'm very sure that's like the recipe of a success. I guess I
That
would
is
like to
true.
think, yeah,
That is true. I'm
if
I'm
I'm a
I'm
president.
very like 100% in favor.
Okay.
If I were to be in the, when the bill is being, when the motion is being presented, I would
Right.
love to be there. I would love to actually, be the representative from my dun. Jeram. Jeram said yes.
I don't know what tune I'm from. Okay.
Who you born? Kapong.
KL, yeah,
Kapong.
Sentul, yeah, I guess,
Your
yeah.
IC. Your IC.
My IC says Kuala Lumpur, I guess. My house address
Kapong lah.
lah, Kapong lah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Kapong said
Kapong,
yes.
yes, Kapong for life, okay? Yeah. Now tell me, Yasmin, what would you do?
Okay, so if I were president, and I'm speaking as a president, Yasmin,
Oh, okay, I like the sound of that for sure.
I would remap
Ooh,
the roads in Malaysia,
girl, you have my vote. Already.
especially at congested places. You know,
Remap, eh? She said
Yeah,
remap.
remap.
Like, yeah, figure it out all over again. Yeah.
Yes,
Study that shit.
because I believe I read these online. When Cyberjaya and Putrajaya were created, they were created with the pedestrian walkers, the pedestrian walks in
Right.
mind for the walkers,
Okay.
for public transportation, and it was a planned city. So that's how they ended up to be looking like what they are now. But
Very
when
nice.
Kuala Lumpur was developed long time ago, certainly way before Cyberjaya and Putrajaya was
Yeah,
just recently
yeah, that-
were just recently found, right? Was just recently opened. But when Kuala Lumpur was developed, they didn't have the pedestrian in mind. They didn't really plan it for the public transportation. So hence why it is what it is now.
Okay. Which is fair.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. We needed
Whatever
it.
that was
Yeah.
suitable during that period
Correct.
of time, during
Exactly.
the era.
We needed it. It brought us this far. Now
Yes.
that we are here, we can be better. There's always room for
I
improvement.
always believe, memang lah, it will come with an expense.
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely it will come with an
Investment,
expense.
investment.
But then again, we are paying tax as well nowadays.
Everyone is. I mean, like,
Yeah, some
I
people
know.
are eating from the tax. Let's not go there. Anyway, let's go. Let's go for this infrastructure.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that we are doing a massive. It's gonna be a long like journey. Maybe it's gonna take 10 years for it to finish. But because
Right.
we cannot possibly close the whole entire city center
Understand.
to revamp the whole thing, we need to go like
Do this
slowly, like
strategically, yeah, in
strategically.
areas,
Yeah. I believe that there are people out there, there are engineers out there who are more than capable of planning
Figuring
this.
this out, yeah.
Because not only they attend some of the engineers over here, not only they attend like prestigious university from off the country, but also some of the prestigious university in the country.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we have more than skilled worker over here.
Agree. And I would just say, like, you know how you're saying it's an expense, right? I just want to reiterate the point that I would find this more as an investment more than
That
an
is true.
expense. Yeah, because guys, let's think about it, right? Time and money, they are both equally important resources, and we all kind of have them, right? And time is not something we can get back. Money is something that we can, figure a way out. There
Yes.
are instruments to, there are great minds at work. I'm sure we can, find a way if
Yes.
we put our minds together. But time is not something that we can ever earn back. Do
Very
you know
true.
how much of time we spend in traffic every single day? It is
Exactly.
insane that we have not figured it
And
out
it's
yet.
not only eating our time,
Correct.
it's also eating our safety.
Yeah.
Like when you are in a traffic jam, oh come on guys, you're gonna be mad. Everybody's gonna be mad. And then even the riders are
Fraud.
gonna be mad.
Yeah, and then
Everybody's gonna be
sometimes
mad.
your car might not be equipped to be in that traffic jam for long hours. And I just feel like before we get too crazy, like I've seen some videos, India, Indonesia, and China. Like, yeah,
China,
oh
it's
my God!
crazy.
Before it gets
Mm.
there, let's figure it out because we are increasing in size
That is true.
always.
That is
Yeah,
true. Memanglah you guys are gonna be saying it's not gonna be happening now. That massive traffic jam is not gonna be happening now. But also you guys are procreating.
which is good. Thank you.
Yeah, which is good. Fair enough. But you
Yeah.
guys are procreating. Let's create a better space for
Correct.
our,
Future generations, like
yeah,
let's have that future planning in place right now. We have to have those conversations. Yeah. So
that is true.
I'm really happy that President Yasmin is looking at this. Thank you.
You are too. You are also touching at a subject that is needed, that we wish we had. You know.
Definitely. I can see like our cities like KL. Imagine KL with like more roads, like you have like some roads on top going down. Like,
Yes.
yeah, get creative, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know how you're going to do. If you were to remap the KL city
Exactly.
streets, what
Maybe
would you do?
one from Duke going straight into Kampong Baru instead of going through all of the traffic lights.
I don't know. Please
Yeah.
be creative. I want to just get to KL like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have more than enough. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Engineers nowadays, those people who studied engineering before, whatever kind of engineering that was, they ended up not working in engineering punya
Yeah, I
sector a
know.
lot. My
Completely understand.
housemate,
Okay.
she graduated civil engineering.
Oh,
She
wow.
literally, when we drive into a new like city and whatever not, and I question certain things, she would be able to actually answer. And I believe we have all of these skilled people out there
Yeah,
who are
just
going to
around.
waste.
Yeah, who are not putting their brains, like
Yeah,
utilized.
exactly.
And can I just say, when we do this, guys, let's invest in good quality roads so that we don't redo it like every 6 months or something
Exactly.
like that. Don't have like
Apparently, it's the
potholes. Yeah.
kind of tar that we are using that is
Okay.
what this is what my housemate said. Like this, it's the kind of tar. The first thing first is the kind of tar that we are using, and
Okay.
secondly, we do not reinforce we build straight on the land. So when you straight build on the land
Okay.
is gonna take the shape when
Walk
when you
around, right?
drive on it,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Makes
take the
sense.
shape. That's why it's getting bumpy.
Oh,
So apparently you need to reinforce first, then only put the tar on top,
that
and the
sounds
kind of
pretty
tar,
basic. Yeah.
yeah, the
Okay.
kind of tar that you need to use is a different kind of tar, and nobody can drive on that tar for 28 days apparently after it had been finished.
I understand.
Then only the road
It
is
would
gonna
stay,
be
yeah, like
nice.
made proper.
Mm.
And I don't know, I mean, hopefully when we get this, I'm sure I've also seen like some places online where the roads now are also like, even the road tiles can be solar powered. So like, hey, if you're going to go down that road,
Yes.
like, yeah, why not look into all of these options? Like, see how else can we rebuild our lovely city KL, which everyone comes all over the world to look at and be in
Yes.
and shop at. Yeah.
That is the center of culture. Kuala
Correct.
Lumpur is the center of culture, guys.
That feels like a very nice segue to my next thing that I would
That
do.
is?
If I were president, I would I would change Malaysia's name to Alasia.
That is cute.
Yeah, just drop the
But
M.
what
you
is
know?
the thought process behind Alasia?
Thank you for asking, Yasmin.
Yes.
So I was thinking Malaysia, it says like Malaysia, but if you just drop the M, it becomes like Alasia. So that kind of sounds similar to all Asia, because that is so true of Malaysia. It has all Asian cultures, every
That is
single
true.
identity is in every part of our
Yes.
city. Yeah, in
We
our
can get
country.
pho in TTDI.
Yeah.
A lot.
Everywhere you go, even I bet if you go to like what's it called, Dengkel or something, I'm sure you'll be able to like find Japanese food or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you go do your nails. What color?
So yeah, we have like all these countries, or sorry, all these nationalities in Malaysia,
That
all
is
these little
true.
Asian things, and I don't know. I feel like even if you go like maybe I don't know how to explain it, man. Like
I
yeah,
kind of think like not only in Malaysia, but
okay,
this archipelago that we are in,
okay.
in each and every country, we have so much,
Other cultures,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
we are so infused now.
so diverse,
Yeah, we have like what were we talking about? Like Indian,
The
Malay,
three
the three
Indian,
bit,
Malay,
yeah,
Chinese, yes.
Punjabis,
We have
yeah,
Aborigine,
yeah,
Sabah, Sarawak,
yeah,
Serani.
yeah,
We have Bidayo,
Melanau,
Melanau,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean these are just like
Arabs,
correct, yeah. Thai people,
yeah, Thai
Japanese people,
people,
Korean
Japanese, Korean,
people. Yeah, I mean, we love everyone who's coming here. Everyone loves Malaysia too.
yeah,
That's why we are all here, right?
yeah, and the people from Europe, the one that actually enjoy Malaysia heat.
Don't know. I mean, don't know what's wrong with you, but yeah,
Look at the embassy, guys. Look at the embassies in Malaysia.
we have everything here.
Yes,
So like, yeah, there's even like little Bangladesh, like little Dhaka
yes,
they call it. Yeah, I
yes,
love
and we
it.
have Jalan Yahudi, which is the Jewish.
I guess you are around here. Say hi. We'd love to get to know you. So that's all. I'm just saying because it just sounds nice. It may get a little confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia that because they do have like Malay people in here. So I'm just thinking like, yeah, we can have Malay people, but then there's also going to be like a lot of art since it's a melting pot right now. Malaysia is definitely a very huge,
Exactly.
yeah. So why not just reflect our name accordingly? So that's
Yes,
that's
I
yeah.
kind of think that this has been the thing since the time of, uh, I forgot the our king, the first king,
Parameswara. Then
Parameswara. Yeah, Parameswara.
okay, then I know he changed his name later on when he embraced
Yeah,
Islam.
the
Yeah, yeah.
Muslim name I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Something is coming
Parameswara
up
was
in
the
my
one
mind.
that opened. Yeah, I believe that was the thing. Tanah Melayu was also, the point where like traders from different routes are coming around and then they marry the locals and whatever not. That's why we ended up with so many mixes now.
Portuguese, Baba Nyonya. Yeah,
Exactly,
like I mean,
Peranakan, a lot of
Eurasian,
Peranakan.
like we have mixes of everyone here. So since it's
Yes,
about time, our name, I just think it's time for our name, for our country to get an update. Why not? It'd be
that
so
is true.
cool. Yeah.
Turkey changed the name to Turkey.
Huh? What?
You know, Turkey changed the name to Turkey now, so it is now
No.
Turkey.
No, I did not know
Yeah,
that. Okay, cool.
Turkey now.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Japan who got their first female prime minister.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. I mean, like apparently 103 male prime ministers prior. I guess you guys finally figured it out.
Yeah. Apparently, Thailand also had a
Yeah,
female prime
yeah,
minister,
yeah. I
right?
feel like
Previously, yeah.
yeah, recently, yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it's
Very
good.
cool. Very happy to know that you guys are finally know that women are women are this right.
Yes.
Women in
I
power.
mean,
Let's
we are
go.
all the same, guys. We are equal.
Yeah, it's like when one woman achieves, everyone just does. I do not know how else to explain that. Yeah,
Exactly.
so keep breaking your barriers. People keep inspiring all of us.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so
Break the
much.
barriers, not the faces of your ex. Anyway, if you're talking to President Yasmin now, one of my
You are.
manifesto would be I'm gonna be making tertiary education mandatory for everybody. And I'm not talking only about university. I'm also talking about vocational punya, tertiary education, any certs, you can go to Giat Mara, you can go to college vocational, you can go to university, whatever it is, as long as you don't stop at SPM only.
Mm,
You go and further your study into tertiary education because I believe right now we are in need of local skilled manpower.
100%. Don't
Yes.
don't like drop out. I mean, like I understand, because we make 17 the last year of them studying,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them just like drop off the grid, and 17 is still so young. You still have a
Yes.
lot of years left. Your brain is still awesome. If your country can support you, I kind of fancy that idea of
I,
making
I'm
it.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a little bit sad to see like a lot of youngsters out there who are missing out. And I'm not saying much you need to finish your degree, you need to finish no, at least a cert, at least
Yeah.
a certificate, a diploma.
Just so we know, just like so you can afford to think and
Yes,
also like take care of yourself well. Yeah,
exactly.
it's be easy for you to get a job, for
It's
them to get
sad
a
to
job.
see
Yeah.
how the posts that I'm seeing online right now from people my age,
Okay.
from people younger than me, and it doesn't
Okay,
I don't want to go there, but then again,
I
it's
understand.
sad for me to see that actually. Yeah.
I understand. So it feels like we are a bit stagnant in
Yes.
like so we just want to bring up the, how do I say, the future? Yeah,
Yes.
like the
Yes.
future
Yes.
generation to just be more skilled, more,
Yes.
yeah, more able, so we don't have to like look for outside, I don't know, advice when it comes
That
to
is true.
important things, so
That
that
is
we can
true.
foster great minds in among us, and we can, yeah, give them the
I wish we
opportunity,
can
right?
we can produce our own twin tower instead of helping Japan and Korea to build our twin tower. You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. So it took me a second over that, but I do understand because we do have a lot of our people, like Malaysians, who
Yeah.
emigrate out, right, for
Yeah.
better opportunities and stuff right now. So there could be a brain drain in Malaysia, definitely. So we do not want this to happen, right? And we do have a lot of people in Malaysia. I think if, let's say, I kind of do agree with you. I think it would be nice if we, make the, like they still have to go to school of
Yeah.
any form
Yeah.
up to like maybe the age of like 20, 21,
Yeah.
23.
Let me open your eyes before you comment. But not everybody can is interested in this kind of thing in tertiary education. Guys, if you guys are interested in business, in small medium enterprises, maybe we can give you a training in small medium enterprises so that you want to jual curry pap, you know what you need to put into consideration, you know how to calculate your overhead, you know what is your margin.
So you're not figuring out yourself and making
Yeah.
all the stupid, because trust me, I did try my own business as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an idea definitely of how to get it done, but if I had more guidance, of like the
Yes.
structure, I would have definitely saved some money,
Exactly.
yeah.
And since for example you're a business founder kind, so you have now the training for running a business. Now you need a design. You have your friend who is trained in design, so
Correct. At least, yeah, you come together.
yeah.
Everyone will have their own. Just because we're saying it has to be mandatory, that doesn't mean you would hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can be fun.
yeah, you can do things you like. We want to encourage, completing or you getting a skill, right?
Yes,
Because
that is true.
I feel like, if you look at, like, I don't know, just I've always been a fan of like certain people, like, the actors, or like, I don't know, some hosts in America. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
can give a lot of examples, but I find like people abroad, like I would say certain Western countries, for example, when they go into an industry, they commit to it.
That is
Yeah,
true.
they, like, they've been a producer, they've been a costume designer, they are there for like 40, 50 years. So,
That is
yeah,
true. That is
that's
the
their
lifelong,
correct.
yeah. And
But
they really build a name in that
yeah, and
industry.
they have the passion for it, so they get the proper certification, and then
Exactly.
that's their lasting legacy. And I really respect that. But over here, I feel like we always like jump jobs. We don't really, I don't have that passion. Yeah,
Yeah.
or we're still finding out ourselves
Because you are
later.
only working for the sake of getting the paychecks.
Mm,
It's not something that you are, maybe something that you're interested in requires you to have a certain certificate and whatever not. This is where it jumps in. But I kind of understand that, it's also because of the cost of the, tertiary
exactly.
education.
So that's why President Ranji would definitely make education free. Why not? We are investing in the
Yes.
future of our people, of our
Either
nation.
one
Yeah.
of us being a president and either one of us being the what co-president.
It's a package deal, yeah.
Yeah, so guys, you're getting it. Manifesto, guys. This manifesto.
We
Yeah.
are declaring things, okay, right now.
So, since for example, you're making tertiary education free, free education up until tertiary level.
Okay.
So, how do you plan to actually take out like certain chunks of because needed to be certain things that you are paying for currently needed to be
Oh,
taken
right.
off.
Oh, yeah,
Like for example, you
definitely.
need to provide lesser subsidy for like petrol maybe or lesser subsidy for rice. So what
Yeah.
do you think would be the thing? If I were you, I'm gonna say I'm gonna cut the prime minister punya the prime minister pula ministers punya gaji lah, and all the allowances. Takkanlah kereta pun ada allowance. Gayong ka.
Like maybe some of us do, how like we work and we pay for our own cars. I'm sure I can understand where you're
Yes.
coming from as well. Yeah, the government doesn't need to be paying for your cars. Our tax people do not need to be paying
Yeah,
because you're paying a salary.
we pay for
Yeah.
our own petrol, we pay for our own car, we pay for our own toll.
Yes, we do. And then we pay tax on top of all of
Exactly,
that.
we are paying tax as well.
So I'm not, yeah, so I guess maybe a complete reassessment of how our budget is being diverted right now is the key, because finance is everything for sure. So
That
it
is true.
starts there. Yeah. So let's see, let's plug in all these little leaks, guys. And also can I just say something? I used to teach English for a bit for
Mm-hmm.
like Korean students and Japanese students over
Okay.
down here. Like a crash course in English while they
Okay.
sightsee in Malaysia, something like that. So I can't remember one of them, either Japan or Korea. I want to say. I can't recall, but anyway, fact check me. Go and tell me if you know what is this. I know it's either of these countries. I think at that one point the country was going through like a bad economic time, and
Okay.
they requested for all the people citizen to give some form of donation, like however much they can,
Okay.
to bring the country back. And I think they did. Like the citizens put up like gold or whatever they had, they contributed back to the country so the country could redevelop and go back to a stronger point. That's all I'm asking us to do. Let's all take a break, figure out where our money is going,
That
figure
is true.
out how can we protect ourselves from the future, because I do not want our kids to get left behind.
That is true.
Yeah,
Some people, I'm pretty sure some people will be commenting or maybe saying that, oh, it's not necessary. This is the kind of mindset that we would like to abolish actually.
yeah.
Saying that tertiary education is not a need.
It is a need. Come on,
Yeah.
like even in like I know even in some countries like Sri Lanka, they teach like school is up to the age of like 18 or 19. Like A levels is the highest
Yes.
completed
That is
education.
true.
Yeah,
In
so
certain countries they have like high school diploma na.
yeah, so you can there are options available. It's not just tertiary education is not just like, oh, engineering degree. No, there
No,
are
no,
so
no,
many
no.
options.
Yeah, you like doing makeup. Sure, we provide you courses for you to do makeup so that you will be a skilled makeup artist.
Correct.
So
And
that now you can work with Kendall Jenner,
yeah.
Victoria's Secret walk instead of only at Kampong Pelabuhan Batu. You know?
And also, doing makeup is not an easy thing. Time
Yes,
management is definitely
exactly.
something, a skill that you
Your
need to
cost, how
learn.
much you need to charge. You know?
Maybe hygiene, like not everyone knows
What
what
is
are
the
the
basic hygiene
correct.
rules?
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
all have a different understanding. So these are all what certifications do, right? So it's been
exactly.
studied, it's been structured, so you also know. So yeah, making it compulsory, making it free, two things that we'll do for you guys if you were
Yes.
president. So start voting for us.
While we are talking about education, I also would like to make English as a passing subject, as a mandatory passing subject. Now we have what we have. Update me if I'm wrong because this might be from 2017, 2018. Now we have Bahasa Melayu,
Okay.
Malay. We have Sejarah as the mandatory passing subject. You know,
Okay. I,
I
I I don't
also
know, so fact check her. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I also would like to add English to
Okay.
that because oh my god, English
English
mastery is
is
um
it
it's
is.
something to cry for in Malaysia, you know.
Yeah.
And you are saying this we are saying this because we know the importance of English and it's also our second language. Now you guys are gonna be saying tak payah nak jadi mak salah penjajah lah whatever not. I want to know if your
Guys.
tata bahasa in Bahasa Melayu is right enough. If you know what is subject and predicate in Malay itself. Because even we have Malay now as a passing subject in Malaysia, a lot of people are still failing Bahasa Melayu. That makes them failing SPM altogether. You know?
Yeah.
So it's concerning.
It is, yeah.
It's concerning that now our youngsters nowadays are adopting more of an Indonesian language. It is not even our identity to begin with. Our
Exactly.
identity in language would be Malay as the main language, and English is our second language. And also, we need to understand English is a lingua franca. If you guys don't know what is a lingua franca, go Google it. But it is the language that is being spoken all over the world.
Yeah. It is just that we have to be able to compete internationally, guys. Like
Yes.
everything out there is a lot. So we need to be somewhat ahead and equipped. So English is very important,
That is true.
Yeah.
I we are not looking for them to speak Besepa like all those Mat Saleh out
Yeah,
there. No,
not so
as
like
long as you
flowery.
can speak.
Yeah, basic communication, like you're able to converse in English
Yes,
for everybody in Malaysia. And I'm
yes.
not we're not thinking of erasing Malay as the compulsory language. However,
No,
it's still going to be our
yeah,
first language. I think it's kind of cool that we have a language only in Malaysia. Like we understand,
yes.
like if we go abroad, we can like whisper in Malay, like, eh, abang tu macam tu. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's fun
and no one understands.
when you find another Malaysian out
Right?
there.
I mean, all over the world, it is the most widely accepted language, guys. So I just want us to be able to like we as a nation, every single person should be able to speak in English, or at least
That
like
is true.
converse very well in English. Yeah.
That is very, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hence English should be a passing
yeah,
subject, a
compulsory.
compulsory.
And whether it should be taught in, I know there was a flip back then. When could I just ask you, Yasmin, when you were taking your
Castle,
English,
yeah.
English, maths, and science, did you do it in English or Malay?
Oh, for me, we had dual,
Oh, option.
bilingual. It was
Okay.
bilingual.
Okay.
For English, it was still in English, but for math and science, it was bilingual. But you have both
Okay.
over there, but inclined to English.
Okay.
Inclined to English,
And
yeah.
when they were teaching it in classes?
It was in Malay, but then again, me personally, I
I
was
understand.
inclined in English. But then again, that's why the society nowadays, like the youngsters out there nowadays, including my nephews and nieces, they are bad in English. They are bad in English. If you were to see my sister's era, your
Okay.
era, and whatever not, English and science were taught in English,
Yeah,
right?
like
I'm so
I
sorry.
was.
Math and science
Yeah,
were,
math. Yeah, sorry, maths and science. Oh my god, and I just like did not
yeah,
even catch that.
math and science were taught in
Yes,
English. And these people out there, you come and speak in English with them, they would
it's
be able
different.
to understand you
Yeah.
and they would be able to actually respond to you.
Correct. It is true. And come on, let's think about this, right? Maths and science is like the basic foundation of a lot of things and how we
Yes,
figure a lot of things out, building bridges, figuring out what's happening to our nation, like
that is
body, how
true.
do we figure out like COVID
The
happening?
weather,
Yeah, all of these things. So, and we also need help from other people, great minds who are abroad. So to be able to talk to them, it's best to be learning in English because I know like I learned it in English, but my older brother learned it in Malay. So sometimes when he was like, the word, the differences, it's
mm-hmm,
just it doesn't make sense. Like, why is he learning something that he can't explain what he learned to another person abroad? Because they
yeah,
would have like like the
different term,
terms, correct? Yeah,
yeah,
especially science. It's just a bit confusing, I think, and
yeah,
just like give us an advantage too. So we
exactly.
are equal, like, because sometimes when you don't speak English well, people of course also kind of look down at you a little bit because English is like spoken so
Yes,
widely worldwide. So it's just kind of bizarre that we don't know English as well. So yes, that's what I kind of like and support that initiative, Yasmin.
yes,
Yeah,
it is required, babe. It
it
is
is required.
required.
President Yasmin
Yes.
knows it. Okay. English is important,
Do
so
you
yeah.
know that when we were students,
Okay.
when we were in our primary school, secondary school, the syllabus that we were having,
Okay.
it was 7 years backwards from a different country, including Indonesia.
Oof, I did not know that.
Yes.
Surprise.
So, our neighbor in Indonesia, they are 7 years advanced in terms of education. And this syllabus intervention just happened recently. That's why uh, now there is a change in the syllabus.
Okay.
Nowadays, the kids are learning
Learning more
much
like,
more, exponentially.
okay.
And it is about time for us to
Yeah.
actually making English a mandatory subject.
Yeah, and I feel like kids are and like especially generation like kids these days, they are already learning at an alarming rate, because they're exposed to like phones and like
Yes,
everything, so a lot of information is like already accessed by them before they even hit school. So if you're just going to be teaching them the basic like trigonometry, area, perimeter, it might be a little bit like not, I don't know, how do I say it? Not enough for them because we have to compete in the world of like AI right now. We got
that
to
is
like,
true.
yeah, we have to have skilled workers, people who find these things like natural and easy to work with. So if you expose them to these like sort of languages, right, at a
Yes.
early stage, I'm sure they will be able to like adapt, learn, see it, become one with it, and make us proud in the long run because yeah,
Exactly.
they
And
would
I
be
also
our
would like to
answers.
encourage the learning of third
Oh
languages.
my God, yes, yeah.
Yeah,
The more you know, the better, definitely, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Speak one language and you can connect to like, I don't know, at least 1 million people. Like, how cool is that? I've
That is true.
always tried to pick Chinese up, I guess, a little bit, but I definitely would love to go for more classes. Maybe we should also have that looked into, right? Like have
Yeah.
options available in school. Yeah, like maybe Tamil, maybe English, who knows, whatever that's
Whatever it is,
available.
because
Yeah.
that definitely helps in your portfolio when not only when you're getting a job, when you are going for, even for university, you would like to continue your master degree, you would like to
Yeah.
continue your PhD, that is going to be a portfolio that is gonna add an additional point. And what more if you get a really memang you are being evaluated, you
Right.
are officially evaluated on that one language. You know how much they're paying Japanese speaker nowadays, how much they're paying Korean speaker nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
so it's also money.
It is money. It's good money.
Yes.
Yes, because Japan is a country that works. We work. I'm sure.
Yes,
Yeah, they
we
are very
closely
like.
work
Yeah,
with.
exactly.
Yeah.
Knowing to how to speak to all of them would come in handy. You know.
Babe, they are earning what, 9-10,000 per month, babe.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, 9-10,000 per
So
month.
you guys know what to do. Go take a
Yeah.
Japanese class.
Yeah, so if we can do this from school,
Mm,
imagine if you don't need to actually pay for it, it is being introduced in government school system. How
the
great that
opportunity,
would
yeah, the
be.
opportunity is
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying more like maybe have our schools more like uni, where they have all these like courses, something like that, and then you like elect
I
it. I
think we
mean,
should
like tailor it.
start
Yeah,
to trying to merge now.
understand.
We should try to at least make not a secondary school anymore. We should try to make it into high school so that we can graduate our student with at least a diploma, and that's gonna be one thing to making tertiary education mandatory.
All in the right
Something to
pathway.
play with, something to figure out with. I believe that we have very good specialists in the democracy of I'm so sorry, the demographic of Malaysia over here. You know, they would be able to figure something out.
Yep, definitely.
Yes.
Invest in your people. It's going to come a long way so that, ha- like, then right? Like, the passion for your country is going to be that even more. You want to
That is
give back to
true.
your country. You're not going to have people hating this country. You're not going to have people leaving this country.
That is
You're
true.
going to have people who
We should
want to
start
live here.
investing inwards
Correct.
so that in what, 50 years times our country is going to be so much like different place.
And
You know?
on par with, I don't know, other countries that are the big
Exactly.
players. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, because we are so tiny right now, but our achievement, like, if you say Malaysia, people, oh, I know KLCC, so I'm already so proud. So yes, that's one. Come on, let's get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get more coming. Yeah.
Because we have so much
President
potential.
Ranji.
Oh yeah. Oh crap.
Yeah.
I
so
like the sound of that.
so President Ranji, what would be the next thing or another thing that you would do if you were president? What would be your manifesto?
Ooh, okay. I guess it would be improving free internet, y'all. Like, I don't know, apparently in Korea or in South Korea, right? Like, they
Mhm.
have basic free internet for everybody. And
But
like
don't we
legit,
already have it?
I mean, it's not reliable, it's not stable.
Okay.
I think we really need to invest in better internet because,
The one that actually works lah.
yeah, one, yes,
What
is
about the accessibility
it?
though? Are you also looking into the scope of accessibility? Because nowadays,
Definitely, yeah.
you know,
Infrastructure. There's going to be an
yeah,
investment in infrastructure to get that,
mm-hmm,
going. You need to invest on the
yeah.
infrastructure, but it's a necessary investment.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking about the accessibility or maybe reachability. Because okay,
and
nowadays
network
in
coverage.
major
Yeah.
city, yes, we already have free internet everywhere.
Right.
But what about kampung from Sabah?
Oof. Yeah.
Kampung from Pahang, the
Yeah.
Felda.
100%. We need to figure out how to get everybody online ASAP. It's
Yes.
yeah. It once you give them the power of the internet, they themselves would be. I mean, yes, it could go both ways. It could definitely be become worse too. It could be a double-edged sword.
But then
Definitely.
again, I
Yeah.
also believe if this is an internet that is provided by the government can actually impose some
Regulate,
sort
yeah,
like
like how I know
restrictions.
there are restrictions now.
Yeah,
So yeah, so yeah, make it happen. So
that is
I
true.
feel like if you look at this, our city, like city line, right? We are not. We still have so much space. Like think New York. It's so dense. There's so much happening, and like I know I feel like when I look at other countries' skylines and I compare it to Malaysia, what I like and don't like is that we still have a long way to go. There's still room to grow everywhere. So if you're saying that we do have people right now who don't have access to basic fast internet, that's
Yes.
that's a worry. Yeah,
Yeah, slow
that's
internet, yes, it's everywhere. Definitely, I know that. But would people from Jengke be able to speak with people from Kampung Goshen in Sabah?
that's
Don't know. You
That's
know?
yeah, correct. Them never granting the chance. It's kind of sad. Like the opportunity is not spread equally all
Yes.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like even on your bread, you would like the spread would be evenly spread kan. So
yes,
macam
yeah. You know
it's
how they
now
like it?
time to spread Malaysia with the
Yeah,
same
like
butter.
correct. Get everyone up and like invest in your people. That's what I guess our
Yeah.
manifesto
Yeah.
is.
Invest
Yeah.
in our people. Yeah.
Because we love Malaysia. We ain't going anywhere.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
that's been a very interesting. Do you have any more things that you'd like to share if you were President
certainly, and I
Yasmin?
think this is the most important things.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so we existingly have free medication in Malaysia. That is true,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
it's the matter of whether or not it's efficient.
Tricky, tricky. Can you
You know.
expand on that, Yasmin,
So
please?
why I keep this point for last, it's because provided we have implemented the previous 7 manifestos, we can easily improve the efficiency in free medication in Malaysia. You
That's
know,
true. You know why?
the medical industry now is it's a sad truth that we have the skilled people after they have finished their housemanship, you know, with the government hospitals, they're going to be running off the country
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because they don't get paid enough, or they are paid enough but then again they don't have enough manpowers alongside with them, you know, to perform the task, so they become overworked, you know,
Yeah, so they're
overstressed, you
tired.
know.
Yeah.
Is that hence why I believe the free medication in Malaysia now is not, it's not at its peak, you
Understand?
know.
Yeah, I can
So
agree. And there's also like I can see a lot of like waiting times in the
yeah,
hospital.
longer
Yeah,
waiting time
it's
because we don't have enough
crazy.
nurses,
Yeah,
we don't have enough MAs, medical assistants, we don't have enough medical officers, doctors, you know.
okay, yeah. And like personally, I love the fact that we have these clinic kesehatans and stuff like you
Yeah,
pay a few ringgits and you can get yourself checked out and they really do a good job. But the idea of going there, waiting it out for
it's
two,
a
yeah, it's
pain.
it's it's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
and okay, fine, that's just like one off. I can do it. Can you imagine people who have like long term diseases? Like I don't know, maybe for example, my grandpa. He's old. He needs to come. Like he can barely see, but he needs to commute every other time.
exactly.
To go to the hospital, wait there for
Yeah,
like 3-4 hours, and then just to get like something that I don't know. Maybe we can have delivered via app now these days.
yeah,
Like come on. Like I so agree with you. We can improve
the
our existing.
efficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great, but there's always room for improvement. Always ask yourself, if this is great, how else can we make it better? I
exactly.
guess. Yeah.
So making tertiary education free, for example, in medical field, certain positions they only require diploma.
Right.
Tertiary education, what? So you finish your diploma in nursing, you can become a nurse. You finish
Yep.
your diploma in medical assistant, you can become a medical assistant. So those people who would like to invest more in education, or who would like to get more education, they can, you know, finish the degree in
Yep.
MBBS, or they can finish the degree in whatever, you know, in pharmacy, whatever not, and they can be medical officer at the end of the day. So I believe the moment we get enough manpower in medical industry, it's gonna be efficient.
It is. Or we can it will be better. It will
Yeah,
be, yeah, significantly, and that we would feel the improvement for sure
exactly.
in terms of like your people saying, "Oh my God, as a countryman, as someone who is like slave to my country, of course, I'm sure from the day you start working, you know what, from the day you were born, you are paying taxes.
That is true.
Sales tax, service tax, wherever you go, everything is being
Yes.
taxed. Sometimes when I do my claim, it's like, oh, I was taxed then, but I'm also taxed when I'm doing my claim again. You know
That
what I
is
mean? Yeah,
true.
if I'm purchasing something that's under the taxable item, right? So, tax sometimes don't make sense to me, but I understand we all need to pay our dues to make sure our city is developed. So let's get there.
Yes.
Let's develop our country together. Yeah. So I'm
That is
okay.
true.
I'm sure all of us would be
I'm
okay.
okay. To be honest, right? Knowing that our tax money is being, you know, put through for the efficiency of the medical industry that we have over here, for the education of the youngsters, it doesn't make me feel as bad.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. It will just hurt less lah.
Yeah,
It might make people want to declare their income more. I don't
exactly.
know, or like maybe because like sometimes whenever like tax season comes around, I'm just like, oh my god, it's tax season, like, and it's also because you know what? So going back to this, I don't really get 100% how to do my taxes. It's always like a blur. I'm always getting help. I'm like, did I do this right? Did I do this right? I'm sure you remember me coming to you.
But just wait for the EA form.
Yeah, I know. Everyone keeps saying that, but because you're doing
Yes.
it, you only do it once a year, right? So there's
Yes,
no
yes.
practice, so you don't really like remember what you do like each time, And I'm also like, okay, so maybe we should also introduce this. These are also things that we are not learning in
Yes.
school,
Yes,
right?
that
Like
is true.
suddenly I'm like, what? I have to pay. I have to
Nobody.
declare. I
Yeah.
didn't know up to like age
I
34
believe
or
some
something.
of
Yeah,
them who are out there, who are in the income bracket that are taxable,
yeah. You don't know, then you have to pay
they
taxes.
are fined 1,800 or 2,000, not because they don't want to,
Yeah.
but because they don't know how to
Correct.
declare.
Yeah, the right way to declare, or
Yeah.
like it's just a little bit confusing sometimes, so if this was, just thought a little bit, because suddenly we put our kids through like this education system, right? We teach them all these things, and then okay, you stop the age of 17 and you work, and then suddenly you're working and you have to like do all of these things, all these
Yes.
adult things that I honestly did not
Like
know.
what?
Yeah, like what I have
What?
to do this, like, oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool, surprise. And yeah,
Yes.
so
We need
just
we need a preparation class to
correct.
adulthood.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do, because adulthood is not easy and it's a very serious
Yes.
responsibility, like
That is
driving.
true.
Yeah,
How you should save up for your car, for your first car, or maybe how
correct.
to save up for your first
Yeah,
house.
how do you budget your monthly
Yeah.
income? How do we tackle this issue? It's a doable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's the thing. We have said everything, with such a gust.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just because that, trust me, Malaysia in 50 years, everything's being done. Malaysia in 50 years is gonna be a very
sorry.
different place.
You mean Malaysia?
Malaysia in 50 years is gonna be a different place. Anyway,
Yes.
guys, it's a longer one today.
Yeah,
Yeah, a bit longer
definitely.
one.
Before we end this, I guess I would just like to say thank you all so much for watching. It's always a
Yes.
pleasure, recording this, knowing that there are like-minded people like us out there. If you like us, let us know what we should talk about next.
Yes.
May I steal this quick moment just to talk about my outfits? I like, if you like our outfits, you guys can share it. Tell us if we look gorgeous, because we know we do. I would just like to tell you, like, hey, guess what? I'm wearing a T-bra made from Era Athleisure. Okay, so what I like about this, you see how versatile this is. It goes with the sari top. I did a bad job at tying the sari, obviously, because I'm not that great, still learning. But so now that I'm done recording this podcast, I'm just going to take it off, put a pair of leggings, and head to the gym. So yeah, that's something that I want you guys to also have, that flexibility. So check out our website, Era Athleisure. Trust me, we have all these basic colors that will go with a lot of your clothes.
Yes.
Okay, you are going to find this is going to be your new best friend. Trust me, it's so modest too. Okay,
That is to save the planet with.
Era Athleisure. All right, well then, I think that's all from us for today. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Till the next one. Thank you for chilling with us.